I go by Yisrael, 12 tribes representing. Uncommon conscious music through your studios. Listen, I don't be cooking crack in my homeboy's kitchen. I be about that information, share it with my brethren. You won't see me on no block, serving fiends, catching cases. You'll see me on the web, learning about registration. Trying to search about my nationality and heritage, then research about history and what this shit was carrying. I think my people were slaves in the days of the Constitution, labeled them as livestock. Tagged us, beat us, kept us moving, treated us with brutality and kept the world puking. Then promised slave rights, apologies and retributions. That Negro Act is still valid and they using it. That's why I gotta make this shit Yisrael music. The Negro Act is still valid and they using it. That's why I gotta make this shit Yisrael music. This is Young Yisrael Nation and I got a message that come from the streets. We can no longer be silent. We can no longer be weak. We can no longer suffer defeats from Edomites be what they want us to be. We gotta be the most high chosen nation, cause that's the nation we was chosen to be. We gotta be the most fearless, but we gotta keep up your laws though. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but I'm spitting truth through these bars, bro. If you focus, you can see them. Genocide and I see them. Constantine and his Roman friends, the first council in Nicaea. But as far as these Romans go, when the deep is all this Yisrael united, a kingdom, awakening, a nation. Leave it in there. That's hard. Yeah. I'm your brother Yisrael. I got my crew with me. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey y'all, it's Cash.
What's up, guys? Divine.
What's up with this Desto?
Darian.
Being Yisrael.
No doubt. And check it out, we got a number that y'all can always call if y'all want to come and say something to us, you know what I'm saying? Any of that. What's that number? Somebody shoot it out to them.
314-339-9759. Hit the line.
Hit the line.
Anytime if y'all want to call and ask us something, man, say some bullshit. You know, we be out in the streets too, you know what I'm saying? We be letting shit be known. And everybody we be turned to in the streets, we shoot that number out, man. Y'all can call and we can have some discussions on this motherfucker, some interesting discussions. You know what I'm saying?
No cap.
All right. So we're gonna jump right on into the show today. Somebody tell us what we was talking about last time we was here.
I can. Last time we was here, we talked about how Isaac died, Rebecca died. I mean, not Rebecca, Rachel. What else? We went down the lineage of Esau.
Who is like Jacob and Rebecca? Who's all these people you just named for some people who wasn't paying attention to us last week?
Rebecca, that was the wrong name I gave. That's somebody later, early in the book.
Oh.
I'm talking about Rachel. That was Isaac's wife.
Wrong. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Rachel was Jacob's wife.
Jacob, right? Oh,
So yeah,
me facts. My bad. Rebecca probably Isaac wife.
yeah. Rebecca is Isaac. Yeah, that's
Not
his
probably.
wife.
Most definitely.
I mean, facts. My bad.
So
They be
what's
having
going
so
on?
many women.
So what?
Well, in the last 2 chapters last week, Rachel finally bore her second child to Jacob, which was Benjamin, and while giving birth, Rachel died. And also they were actually traveling to their homeland, where Isaac and Rebecca were. So while they were traveling, Rachel went into labor and she died giving birth. When they got home, Jacob died from old age. And if we remember
Isaac.
a couple, oh my God, yes, Isaac. Isaac died from old age. And if we remember from a lot of chapters ago, it's been about over 20 years and he was already dying. He was already blind and all that. So he died like over 20 years later. And Esau and Jacob was able to, we were saying it wrong because Jacob's name got changed to Yisrael. So Yisrael. So Yisrael and Esau buried their father, and they was able to come together and bury the father. And when we left, they would still stand together, but Esau's land, his property and all his service, everything got too big for Yisrael and Yisrael and Esau to stay together. So Esau had to leave. And then we went down Esau lineage. And that's when we left off at.
Yeah. Okay. That was good. All right, well, tell everybody where we at in the book right now. Y'all get y'all scriptures out. We finna get some learning in right now, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah, Genesis chapter 37.
Genesis chapter 37. All right, so we just went over what chapter 36 was about and all that, right?
Yeah.
All right, now, let's go ahead.
Jacob lived in the land of his fathers, sojourning in the land of Canaan. These are the generations of Jacob.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hey, y'all know that's what I do, right? I'll be like, wait. All right, check it out. I want you to do something for me, Rita. Start at 36 verse. Hold on. Wait. So that was, it did go over Esau's clans, and then when did y'all mention like
How they described him?
not how they describe Esau? Did y'all mention like way back in 35, like how the 12 tribes got established?
No, we didn't.
And that's the important part of the, chapter 35 that we were supposed to mention.
Oh, at the end of it.
Right. Tell everybody a little bit about who the 12 tribes, what they was. See, people think that these 12 tribes things, they don't know what the 12 tribes, who the 12 tribes are, where they come from. And I just want that to be pointed out. We went over that, and it's telling us, somebody just break it down to me. Who are these guys? Who the 12 tribes? What's that about?
The 12 tribes are Jacob's 12 sons. Well, they begin as Jacob's 12 sons. So,
Okay. And what does it tell us that at?
Genesis chapter 35, verse 23.
Absolutely. All right, that's where y'all can go find that information out. I don't know why y'all don't think that this is in the Bible. It's right here in the Bible. That's why I'm giving scripture verses for. All right, Rita, my fault for interrupting like that, man. Go ahead and start at 37.
Jacob lived in the land of his fathers, sojourning in the land of Canaan. These are the generations of Jacob. Joseph, being his 17th-year-old, was pasturing in the flock with his brothers when he was a boy with the son of Bilhah and Zilpah, his father's wives, and Joseph brought a bad report of them to their father. Now Yisrael loved Joseph more than any of his other sons, because he was the son of his old age, and he made him a robe in many colors. But when his brothers saw that their father loved him more than all his brothers, they hated him and could not speak peacefully to him.
Now, who they talking about, Rita?
Joseph.
Joseph?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Joseph, we don't nobody talk a lot about Joseph no more. You know what I'm saying? Let's see about Joseph. This is his story.
Now Joseph had a dream, and when he told it to his brothers, they hated him even more. He says to them, "Hear this dream that I have dreamed. Behold, we were binding sheaves in the field, and behold, my sheaf arose and stood upright, and behold, your sheaves gathered around it and bowed down to my sheaf." His brothers said to him, "Are you indeed to reign over us, or are you indeed to rule over us?"
Now, hold up. Stop right there. How would y'all feel about that right there?
Well,
Tell me what just happened.
Well, his brother had a dream,
Mm-hmm.
basically saying his sheep will be more dominant than theirs. I'm not necessarily know what a sheep is, but it seemed like an animal.
A sheep.
Oh, okay. It's a sheaf in mine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, now, what is this representation of, though? Is he talking about a sheep?
No,
He's talking about his
I'm talking
status.
about himself.
Okay. So this is what's going on. And so what did his brother say in response to that?
So you
cap.
think you gonna rule over me?
And this is how you know that the sheep in his dream was him. And his brother's like, what the hell? Now, how would y'all feel if your little brother, Kane, Kevion, come up to y'all, be like, man, I had a dream. What would y'all say to that little bitty boy?
We won't hate him, but
Nah, I ain't
we'll
gonna
knock
hate
him off
on,
his
but
pedestal.
yeah, I'm like, nah, yeah, that's cap. No,
Like, he come to y'all telling y'all, y'all
I'm
gonna bow down to me.
I'm gonna brush that off like.
Yeah, all right.
And he the little brother, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a little boy. I'm gonna act like I ain't even heard it. Probably.
All
I'm
right,
gonna look
well,
at him.
well, let's see how his brothers react.
His brother said to him, "Are you indeed to reign over us, or are you indeed to rule over us?" So they hated him even more for his dream and for his words. Then he dreamed another dream and told it to his brothers and said, "Behold, I have dreamed another dream. Behold, the sun, the moon, the 11 stars were bowing down to me." But when he told it to his father and to his brother, his father rebuked him and said to him, "What is this dream that you have dreamed?"
So hold on, wait a minute. What was the second dream?
That everything was bowing
Yeah.
down to him like he was a.
Hold on, wait. What did it say? What that dream said?
I have dreamed a dream more, and behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars made obedience to me.
So the sun and the moon is representation of what?
Father and mother.
His father and his mother. And the 11 is representation of what?
His siblings.
His brethren. So it's basically saying the whole family. So what does daddy say to that? Because I know one of my boys come up to me and talk about,
You gotta be out your mind.
y'all already know how I'm gonna react. What did daddy say?
He rebuked them. Whatever.
Yeah, and he said, "What is this dream that you have dreamed? Shall I and your mother and your brothers indeed come to bow ourselves to the ground before you?" And his brothers were jealous of him, but his father kept the saying in his mind. Now his brothers.
So what does that mean?
His
Kept what he
father,
said,
yeah,
like,
he
like I
observed
said.
it. It said he observed it in my book. But he,
So his father was like, we keep an eye on that boy.
I mean,
You probably know
Something about that boy.
Oh man,
His father was who?
Jacob.
Jacob.
Yisrael.
oh, so he
And
know a
he-
little
and
something,
he
something
know
about
about the
dreams
dreams,
on me, yeah. Cause he had the dream up under the tree,
Nah,
you know, of the angels.
like that was on in the mountains or something like that.
Oh, he was laying on the rock or
Yeah,
something.
rock. I mean, I remember that.
And they found that rock in real. I remember I searched it up. I mean,
So that's why his father looking at him, right?
Yep.
Yep.
yeah.
And that's why his father remembering. He's like, All right, keep reading.
Now his brothers went to pasture their father's flock near Shechem, and Yisrael said to Joseph, "Are not your brothers pasturing the flock at Shechem? Come, I will send you to them." And he said to him, "Here I am." And he said to him, "Go now, see it is well with your brothers and with the flock, and bring me word." So he sent him to the valley of Hebron, and he came to Shechem. And a man found him wandering in the field, and the man asked him, "What are you seeking?" I am seeking my brothers. He said, tell me please where they are pasturing in the flock. And the man said, they have gone away, for I heard they say, let us go to Dothan. So Joseph went over to his brothers and found them at Dothan.
All right, well, stop. Wait a minute. Somebody tell me what's going on.
It sounds like they left Joseph behind to go to Dothan. And Joseph was looking for him. I don't know what Dothan is. Is it just like a place or
Yeah.
just a place?
I mean, yeah, it's just a place.
His name like a place, yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like he just went to go look for him, something like that. Couldn't find him.
Okay.
He ran into somebody that kind of knew where they was at, type deal.
Okay. So, okay, cool. All right, keep going.
They saw him afar, and before he came near to them, they conspired against him to kill him. And they said one to another, Here comes this dreamer. Come now, let us kill him and throw him into one of the pits. Then we will say that a fierce animal devoured him, and we will see what will become of his dreams.
Now, who's saying that?
His
His brothers.
It's talking about who?
Killing Joseph.
Joseph, yeah.
So tell me what's going on. What they talking about?
They killing him because of his dream. Or
Yeah,
want to kill him
yeah.
because of his
They
dream.
got that like this little motherfucker. You could get rid of him. All right, keep going. Is they that wicked?
So,
Yeah, I mean.
I mean,
But when Reuben heard it, he
Who is
He res-
Reuben?
the firstborn.
The oldest. This is a responsibility.
But when Reuben heard it, he rescued him out of their hands, saying, Let us not take his life. And Reuben said to them, Shed no blood, throw him into the pits here in the wilderness, but do not lay a hand on him, that he might rescue him out of their hands to restore him to his father. So when Joseph came to his brothers, they stripped him out of his robe, the robe of many colors that he wore, and they took him and threw him into a pit. The pit was empty, but there was no water in it. Then they sat down. Then they sat down to eat, and looking up, they saw a cavern of Ishmaelites coming up to Gilead with their camels bearing gum, balm.
Stop. What is happening?
They actually just threw their brother in the pit. And
Ishmael,
Reuben,
yeah, that other side came, basically.
Reuben didn't make no. He's supposed to be the oldest and responsible one, but we can obviously tell that he not responsible when he slept with his father's concubine. So
I thought that was.
no, that was Reuben. Reuben's
No,
the
yeah,
oldest.
that was Reuben.
So the other brothers want to kill him, but Reuben like we can't kill him. They don't. None of them like him.
But he just
At
don't
least
want to
Reuben
kill
know he can't kill him. I mean,
Right.
was gonna do
They
the
don't
dream.
like him because of the dream that he had, and he's probably. You don't know how Joseph acted. He probably acting the part too because the father did adore him the most because he made him the colorful robe and all that, right?
Yeah.
He didn't make everybody else no colorful robe. You know, so think about how they feeling. They probably jealous. They probably and they probably didn't think that throwing him in the well was gonna kill him. Now, tell me what's gonna happen.
Then they sat down to eat, and looking up, they saw a cavern of Ishmaelites coming up from Gilead with their
Who
camels.
is Ishmaelites?
Descendants of Ishmael.
Who is Ishmael?
The son of
Ish,
Abraham.
Isaac brother.
Yeah.
Yep, that's Isaac's brother.
Yeah,
Isaac brother.
Yep.
Which
Son.
would make them what?
Cousins.
Cousins.
Cousins. Distant cousins.
Say it again.
The Muslims.
This is all your Arab nations.
But they cousins at the same time, right?
Yeah, they sold them to their cousins.
But them way far off cousins. I ain't gonna fake it, cause that's like
Are
that-
they really cousins? Think about it.
Yeah.
Who are they? Who is Ishmael?
That's Isaac
The
brother.
Isaac brother.
Isaac brother.
And Isaac, they granddaddy.
Yep. It is a granddaddy. Yep.
But this is generations down. This is like years and years and years and years and years.
Never.
Yep.
Cause we
I'm
on
surprised
we
it's
on
been
Joseph.
happening throughout the whole story.
Now think about that.
That's crazy.
How
That
long are they living? Are they living just 400 years like we living?
No.
How long are they living?
How do we know the
Hundreds of
average?
years. I mean,
They living probably like 700, 600 years now.
solely doing.
But Ish-
No, I thought he
Ishmael
cut
did
their life down.
pass.
He did, but it's going down slow.
It's going down slowly. It didn't go down. Is your life going down, Justin?
Oh, okay. I
It's
see
going
what you're
down slowly.
Right. So that mean if Isaac just died, like just died, Ishmael still might be alive.
No, Ishmael already died.
yeah,
Oh,
right.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, they wouldn't know on me, but they still couldn't on me.
Yeah, they definitely cousins. So, all right. So they just sold them to their cousins, right?
Yeah.
And what they cousins finna do to them? Go ahead and read.
With their camels bearing guns, bombs, and myrrh on their way to carry it down to Egypt. Then Judah
With the
said,
camels bearing what?
bearing gum, bomb, and
So these were merchants.
Mir.
These were merchants. That means that people used to ride the roads back in them days, selling things, taking things from one place, from one town to the next. So they used to have the town markets and things like that. Right?
Yeah.
These are merchants.
They still here to this day.
Yeah. Now, when you think about what's going on, he was some merchandise. Joseph was. They sold him. Got some pay for him. And now what Ishmael's finna do with him?
Then Judah said to his brother, what profit is it if we kill our brother and conceal his blood? Come, let us sell him to the Ishmaelites, and let not our hands be upon him, for he is our brother in our own flesh, and his brothers listen to him. Then Midianite traders passed by, and they drew Joseph up and lifted him out of the pit, and sold him to the Ishmaelites for 20 shekels of silver. They took Joseph to Egypt. When Reuben returned to the pit, and saw that Joseph was not in the pit, he tore his cloth and returned to his father and said, the boy is gone, and where shall I go? Then they took Joseph's robe and slaughtered the goat and dipped the robe in his blood, and they sent the robe of many colors and brought it to their father and said, this we have found. Please identify whether it is your son's robe or not. And he identified it and said, it is my son's robe. A fierce animal has devoured him. Joseph is without doubt torn to pieces. Then Joseph tore his garment and put a sackcloth on his loins and mourned for his son for many days. All his sons and all his daughters rose up to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted and said, no, I shall go down to Sheol to my son, mourning. This his father wept for him. Meanwhile, the Midianites had sold him to Egypt to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, the captain of the guard.
Now, what just happened?
So the brothers sold him. Reuben took the responsibility of ripping up his clothes with his colorful robe, I should say.
So Reuben did tell his brothers, like, man, we can't kill him. That's our brother. He did have come to his senses, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, keep going.
So he ripped up his robe. He told his father that my brother's missing, and then he brought the robe to his sheep. He cut the sheep up like he sacrificed the sheep. He didn't sacrifice this, but he killed the sheep, and with the blood the sheep made, he dipped it in the robe and brought it back to his father, and basically told him that his brother was dead. It was messed up, and now Jacob is mourning for Joseph, and everybody's trying to comfort him, but now Jacob want to go out and find his remains so he can bury him.
How y'all feel about that?
They did his father dirty.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
And while this is happening, Joseph is being sold to different places.
How much money did they get for Joseph?
Like 20 shekels.
20 pieces of silver.
Sound like $20 to me.
20 pieces of silver.
Sound like 20 cents to me.
No.
Oh, silver is
yeah,
expensive.
silver,
Never
yeah.
mind,
Back
silver
in
is
the day,
expensive.
That's back in the day. 20 pieces of silver. Only thing high is like gold.
I heard gold and silver weight on kind of like close to the same. So silver just as good as gold. I mean,
20 pieces. Now what happened to Joseph?
He got sold to Egypt,
To the Pharaoh.
to the Pharaoh, yo.
This is how Yisrael get to Egypt, ladies and gentlemen. The 12 tribes did not start in Egypt, ladies and gentlemen. That be on all this Egyptology.
Okay.
That do make sense.
Yeah, yeah. After a while,
Yeah,
yeah.
now I see
I
that.
mean,
So that's how he traveled to Egypt.
The Pharaoh is in Egypt. Misraim is in Egypt. What is it called in your book? Does it say Egypt?
yeah, it's a Egypt.
Yes.
Miss Raheem and Egypt is the same thing.
Yes.
Same thing.
This is how Yisrael gets to Egypt, ladies and gentlemen.
Say we do not come from Ham.
Okay? Keep reading.
It happened at the time that Judah went down from his brothers and turned aside to a certain Abdullamite whose name was Hera. There Judah saw a daughter of a certain Canaanite whose name was Shua.
Before you finish, tell everybody where you at.
Genesis chapter 38, verse 2.
Keep going.
There Judah saw a daughter of a certain Canaanite whose name was Shua. He took her and went into her. And she conceived and bore a son, and he called his name Ir. She conceived again and bore a son, and she called his name Anan. Yet again she bore a son, and she called his name Shelah. Judah was in Chazib when she bore him. Kezib when she bore him. And Judah took a wife for Ir, his firstborn, and her name was Tamar. But Ir, Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Most High, and the Most High put him to death. Then Judah
Now,
said,
what just happened? Don't just read over that like that wasn't real important. Somebody said, tell me in their own mouth, their own words, what's going on.
From what I was
Killed the
reading,
firstborn, basically. You know?
yeah, the firstborn.
Because he was wicked, and that kind of happens still today.
Now hold on, who is Judah or Yehudi?
That's one of the tribes.
One of
Uh-huh.
Jacob's sons.
One of Jacob's sons. Now what happened? He just went through his little story, right?
He had like 3-4 kids.
He had 3-4 kids. What was their name, Rita?
Ir, Onan, Shelah,
That was
and
it.
Tamar. Yeah, hold on.
Okay,
Yeah,
with
hold on.
and the girl who had him name was Kazib, right?
Yeah.
All right, now.
Wait, I'm confused.
Okay, well let's break it down. Let's get this.
I thought,
that ain't the girl name.
yeah,
No,
I
yeah,
thought
he only-
Tamar
he only-
was the
yeah, he
the
only
wife
had 3.
for
Shua was the girl name.
Shua.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Oh, yeah.
Judah's
Onan.
girl name.
Yeah,
Right,
her
that's
name
what
was
we're talking
Shua,
about.
not
That's who
Nancy.
bore all the kids.
Yeah, Judah bore all the kids.
Okay, who?
Shua.
Yeah,
Shua.
yeah.
Shua. Okay. Well, break it down to me. What's going on?
So Shua bore Ir, Onan, and Shelah, and they was born in Chazib. And Judah found Tamar for his first son Ir. That's what I got.
Right.
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
Judah and Shuna bore Ir, Onan, and Selah. And they was born in Chezib. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Kazib. No.
Kazib. And say
Okay,
and he
yeah,
was
yeah,
at
yeah,
Kazib.
Okay. So, Kazib is the city or the place that they was born in.
Mhm.
I got you. Okay. Keep going.
And Ir was wicked, but before Ir,
Okay.
but before he died, before he was killed by the Most High, before he died, Judah took him a wife, so he went out and found him a wife, which was Tamar.
Okay. That's what going on now?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Now I see that. Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, it ain't telling how died. Was born,
Yeah.
but was wicked. He was in the streets doing some fucked up shit.
Yep.
Which is still going on right now today. Y'all can see that?
Yep.
Alright. Now, keep going.
Then Judah said to Onan, "Go into your brother's wife and perform the duty of a brother-in-law to her, and raise up offsprings for your brother." But
So wait a minute. Who said that to what? What's going on?
Judah told Onan to basically, have kids and raise his kids for his brother. Perform
With
his
his
brother's
brother's
So is
wife.
we still supposed to do that?
That's what
Is
his
that
daddy
still like
told
a
him. If
thing?
I tell you now, if I tell you to go have sex with your dead brother, wife, so his seeds can live on
Through you.
through you, would you do it?
Kev, you know you're doing it. Stop lying.
Yeah, I ain't gonna fake it. Yeah, I get done, but I wouldn't feel good about it. Like that'd still be all bad to me.
What was that again?
Yeah.
I wonder what happened. Say it again. What happened?
So read that. Tell him. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Then Judah said to Onan, "Go into your brother's wife and perform the duty of a brother-in-law to her, and raise up offsprings for your brother."
So performing the duty
So
of
that's
a
the
brother-in-law.
that's the duty of a brother-in-law.
Look, that's music to his
Yeah,
ears.
his big brother
Erd's
died.
wife.
To his ears.
Erd's dead.
Look,
Bruh.
you nasty.
Hey, but if she bad, though, you have to get that.
The brother-in-law to the wife. That's the wife brother-in-law.
Yeah, so his seeds can live
Nah,
on.
that wouldn't be my
That's-
place.
That's Tamar.
That'll probably be if Darian dies. Sean will probably get that.
I mean, it's like brother actually.
That's the duty
Sean.
of
guess.
a brother. According to scripture, according to who's the daddy?
Judah.
According to Judah, that's what you supposed to do.
Yep.
But
If your brother die, and I guess he don't got no kids.
uh-huh.
Oh yeah,
Now, if that gonna be done, let's see if he gonna do it.
But Onan knew that the offspring would not be his, so whenever he went into his brother's wife, he would waste the semen on the ground, so as not to give offspring to his brother.
Wait. So he was just being dirty.
I mean,
He was just mad.
So he was just smashing it then.
look like ain't Sean.
I mean,
She already pregnant though?
No.
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 The plan was to get her pregnant.
Right, the plan is to get her pregnant so his brother seeds can live on through him. So the brother like, I know them ain't gonna be my kids though. Because that's his brother's wife. Right. So it's just the culture. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm hearing his kids basically gonna live on. Still, even if that's his brother, I don't know.
It's gonna live on through his name because
So it's
she
like they'll
is
take his last name.
she
or
is
some type stuff.
Er's wife. She's not Onan's wife. She's still Er's wife.
Which is gonna represent Ur's lineage.
Okay, I get that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I get that. Okay,
We're not talking about genetics, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah. All right.
Genetics, of course, that's his. If he nut in her. But his slick ass was pulling out. Nothing on the ground.
He said, not this time.
You know what I'm saying? Well, let's find out what happened because of that.
And what he did was wicked in the sight of the Most High, and he put him to death also.
Ah!
Oh, what happened?
Ah!
Had to smite his ass.
Now that's that rule for you. Oh, you want to be slick? You think I ain't watching?
You disobeyed your
He
father.
killed them. Slide.
He said smite his ass.
You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker got smoked. Smite.
Smoke.
Smoke, smite. You know what I'm saying? Don't think the father ain't watching. So what does that tell you about what's going on? These rules, these statutes hold. This how we supposed to get down. If your brother get killed, You, as a brother, supposed to fulfill the, what is it called? The brother-in-law duty?
The duty, it's a duty.
Or that was it that I'm not questioning it, but was it that, or was it the fact that he deliberately disobeyed his father?
Nah, it was the fact that he was wicked by pulling out, letting his net drop onto the floor.
And it was a duty. It
And
say
he
it
was
a duty.
supposed to
It
go
was
up
a
into
duty.
his wife. Because that is his brother-in-law duty. It's a duty.
So we don't supposed to pull out.
No, not necessarily. Just not in that moment he wasn't supposed to.
Because his duty, he was there. He was not there for him own pleasure.
Right. He was there for the duty.
The
He
duty,
was there
right.
because his brother was dead.
Right.
His brother was wicked. That's why the Most High killed him. He took him. But his seed should have lived on. Because that was what his father wanted.
And he wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
So that was a duty that his father gave to him. To
Yeah.
do that. So his seed can live.
And he wasn't doing that.
Now, he could have just said no to his daddy. What was wicked was he just was going into
And busting on the floor.
for his own pleasure.
Just for the fun of it. It
Right.
had to
Okay,
happen more than
okay.
once.
I
'cause
mean,
It did happen. Reread that, reader. It happened plenty of times.
But Onan knew that his offspring would not be his, so whenever he went into his brother's wife, he would waste the semen on the ground so as not to give his offspring to his
Not
brother.
once, says whenever. It could have been on a daily basis.
24/7.
But every time, he pulled out and went on the ground.
I like the little leeway the Most High gave him, though. You know,
He did give him
you
hell
know
of a
me.
I mean,
So he watching him like that, and you gonna let it drip again? He keep dripping on the ground, huh?
Oh, yeah.
trying to give you a chance. Let me-
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I wonder how he went out.
Let's read.
Then Judah said to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, "Remain a widow in your father's house till Shelah, my son, grows up, for he feared that he would die like his brothers." So Tamar went and remained in her father's house. And in the course of time, the wife of Judah, Shua's daughter, died. Then Judah was comforted when he went up to Timnah, the sheep shears, and his friends Hera the Adulamite. And when Tamar was told, "Your father-in-law was going up to Timnah to shear the sheep," she took off her widow's garment and covered herself in a veil, wrapping herself up, and sat at the entrance of Enam, which is on the road of Timnah, for she saw that Shelah was grown up, and she had not been given to him in marriage. When
Stop.
Judah,
What's happening? Somebody talk to me.
So before I explain, I'm kind of confused. Who went up to Timnah? I know Tamar did, but did Judah also go up there?
So Judah went up there first.
Okay, so I think I know what happened.
Tell me.
So Judah's wife just passed, which is Shua. I
Yeah.
believe she just passed.
Well, no, tell me what happened before that.
Oh, before that, since 09 just got killed, Judah told Tamar to go back to her father's house and stay there until his last son, get a little older, because he's gonna have them to made up to bring on his kids.
Yeah.
Do the
Yeah.
brother-in-law duty. So then she did go there, but then some time passed and Judah's wife died, and Judah was basically in mourning for his wife, and he
Yeah,
wanted to go.
but he said something to Tamar first, before that.
if I had to remain a widow,
For the remaining widow
until Shelah grows up.
Exactly, and for her to stay where?
in her father's house.
Right, so he's telling her to chill out, sit back. You don't need to marry right now. Because the brother died. The other brother who's supposed to take over for that, but he died. So that's and Onar, that was both his sons, right?
I mean,
So he telling her to fall back because she supposed to board his lineage. That's how important this woman thing is. So when a woman's picked, she's picked. She is it. So he say fall back. And it's years now. Years to pass. And she noticed that she ain't married yet. So his wife just died.
And she seduced him.
So since his wife died, she got an idea. Because she been put up for years. He don't remember how she looked. Oh, hold on, y'all. I ain't getting that high.
She seduced him at the well.
So
she put on
he
nice
finna
clothes.
go to another place. What is it called?
Timid.
Huh?
Timnah.
And he finna go there. See, that's like the
That's
party
probably
time.
I was gonna say that's probably modern day baiting.
That's probably modern day East Side. Y'all ain't hip to that.
I mean,
The clubs closed on the south on St. Louis and go ahead and go to the east side.
Mhm.
They open
I
at
don't
3
know.
o'clock.
And not just the club. I'm talking about the strip joints, ladies and gentlemen. Missouri ain't got strip joints like Illinois. That's why they go to the east side. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm thinking more so prostitutes.
So when he went down there to that part of the town, he's going down there. Let's see what he's going down there for. Read.
And when Judah saw her, he thought she was a prostitute, for she had covered her face. He turned to her at the roadside and said, "Come, let me in to you." For he did not know that she was.
Oh no! Time out. Pause. We ain't gonna skip over this. Say it again.
No, we not gonna skip. No. Let him finish this on up, and we finna talk about it.
Hold on. What did he say to her? Though?
No. Go on and read.
Come in, let me come into you, for he did not know that she was his daughter-in-law. She said, "What will you give me that you may come into me?" And he answered, "I will send you a young goat from the flock." And she said, "If you give me a pledge until you send it."
Stop. Now, somebody in their own words, tell me what just happened.
He seen this prostitute walking on the street. He came to her and was like, "Hey."
Now, do you see why I referenced the east side to that? That would be like the east side.
What baiting?
I mean, you can do it now, but now, see, baiting a whole different kind of strip.
Yeah.
That's a whole different kind of strip. When we talk about the east side, now them, if you want to fuck with some strippers, then the east side you want to go fuck with. You don't want to go fuck around and bait.
Yeah. Facts. But it said prostitute though.
You get what I'm saying? I mean, I'm showing my element too much, yo. Like, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That's not me. That's not me. All right.
That's all bad.
Now, y'all gotta tell me what's going on.
Let me find out.
Let me find out. I need to, not you. I need to know in y'all own words. Tell me what's happening. What just happened? What just transpired here?
Well, it sounds
He
like
trying to pick up some booty off the side of the road.
He have some change, some little. He got a little booty call or whatever, and basically, she trying to get a deal. She trying to get her little deal off the little booty call.
Well, I mean, she's smart.
She's trying to get a kid.
She's smart first and foremost. She know who she is. Now, he ain't riding down the street and just pulled up on her. They in a spot, probably some little elegant spot that she knew he was gonna be at.
Oh, they at the eyes.
You get what I'm talking about? And she went up on him. That's how she knew it, because she know his routine.
Oh no, they at halftime.
You know what I'm talking about? That's why she went up, and she's so smart about it because she knew if he figured out what just had happened, he was gonna kill her. So he asked. So what did she ask him for?
A pledge
Keep going.
until you send it.
He just promised her
pledge,
a
yeah.
kid goat.
And she said, "Without give me a pledge."
Okay. Read.
And he said, "What pledge shall I give you?" She replied, "Your signet and your cord and your staff that is in your hand."
Stop. Now I asked again. What did she get?
Jewelry.
Not just jewelry.
And your cord and your staff. Cord.
Some
Oh,
some
a
of that.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Some of that.
A baby.
No. He gave him he gave her. I don't know what a signet is.
He gave her some important shit to him. See, she didn't just want no cows, no shit that he got. She wanted something that was important, like his staff.
And she took his ID.
Right, that type of shit. Why would she do that?
Your social security
Right.
card.
Why would she take something like that important? This is why I say she was smart.
So people know who she is.
That's right. Now what's that?
So people will know who. So he'll know who she is.
All right.
Yeah, proof. Yeah.
That's right. That's why she took it. But let's read. Let's see how smart she is. Let's read and see what just happened.
So he gave them to her and went into her, and she conceived by him. Then she arose and went away, and taking off her
Now she had
veil,
the baby.
she put on the garments of her widowhood. When Judah sent a young goat by his friend the Adulamite to take back the pledge from the woman's hands, he did not find her. And he asked the man of the place, "Where's the coat prostitute who was at Enam at the roadside?" And they said, "No coat prostitute has been here." So he returned to Judah and said, "I have not found her." Also the man of the place said, "No coat prostitute has been here." And Judah replied, "Let her keep the things as her own, or we shall be laughed at. You see, I sent this woman."
Stop. Somebody tell me what's going on.
She got something
Real
Tell me
important.
what's going on.
He tweaking over it. He like,
Yeah, no cap. Yeah, he trying to find
he
her.
took it.
He got she got something very important to her. He sent his servant out to go get it, and he came back empty-handed. And everybody said they do not see the person that they're describing.
And that's why I just told y'all about what? The staff.
Yeah, and he just said,
What does that staff represent to Yisrael, ladies and gentlemen?
Like,
their statue, their status.
they like the leader of the tribes.
Get what I'm talking about?
She got he sure.
And if he's now, what is he worried about?
Everybody
Being
else laughing
laughed
at
at.
Somebody
him.
Yeah.
noticing that she
Just
got
laugh.
it.
Because
Yeah.
that's their
gonna
family
He
crest.
gonna get his ass laughed at.
And they found out that Aholim got the family crest. How the hell get that family crest?
He said,
That's Yisrael. Do you know how important that is?
That's
Do you know who Abraham is or what?
That's like a rapper getting his chain took.
Took,
On me.
So it's a
On me,
shot
yeah.
long
On me.
stick that is
I
long.
straight, that's what I was
On
just
me,
thinking.
yeah, on
She
me.
on social media.
Not just
Like-
like that, because that's just that rapper's image being destroyed.
Right, but that's
No,
we
talking about something that's the most high put.
Oh, he get punished.
In today's terms, I see it as this: somebody stealing your social security number.
Hell no, Cash.
Wouldn't it?
It would be.
yo.
It's so important, Cash. It would be like
The deed to your
the
family.
leader
business.
of.
Yeah, the deed.
It'd be like the leader of who. I don't want to use nobody's name like that to put him out there. Like
Use the
that.
president. Everybody
Oh.
slander the president.
Okay, I'll use the president. All right. It'd be like the president, right? It'd be like him because he holds the key. But America kind of set up a little weird. But if he gets something happen to him, it'd be like him getting kidnapped, and the world looking at America. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, like
Yeah.
on me, like he getting kidnapped and it's broadcasted or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Him getting kidnapped, getting taken by
Yeah.
somebody. Not by no terrorist motherfuckers, but
Yeah.
by some booty bandits or some shit. You get what I'm talking about?
Like
a booty bandit nation or some shit, and got all the other nations of the world laughing at the United States for letting their leader get taken
By somebody like that.
by some booty bandits. You know what I'm saying?
He said all people.
It's a disgrace to not just you. It's a slap in the face that
hold on,
your
that's-
whole.
Yeah,
That's bigger than that's.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's different, and that's not just we talking the Most High here. This is we talking. We talking the Most High here. We not talking about the United States.
Is that Noah's staff? Did they pass that down?
I don't know. We don't know.
That probably is.
But it's a family thing. That's the whole family at stake.
I don't know if that's Noah's staff or not because Jacob had 12 sons. How they all gonna share that one staff? Don't each one of them need one?
That's probably with the birthright though.
It ain't no. Well, we
But
ain't gonna
Judah-
get into
Judah
that.
wouldn't
y'all,
get it,
'cause
though.
I
It would be
don't
Reuben.
know that. I
I
don't
mean, I
know.
don't know neither.
But
she read off on a.
what we do know is that
No cap.
in his mind, this prostitute got something very important like that. Remember how
Was he drunk?
Remember how what's old boy name? When Jacob went over there and got them two wives. What's the two wives' name? Rachel and
Leah,
remember who took something?
Rachel.
Remember how mad he was and he came looking for them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The image.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
LeBron.
can't get caught tripping like that in these days, boy. Alright, let's see how he react.
And Judah replied, "Let her keep these things at her own, or we will be laughed at. As you see, I sent this young goat, and you did not find her." About 3 months later, Judah was told, "Tamar, your daughter-in-law has been immoral. Moreover, she is pregnant by immortality." And Judah said, "Bring her out and let her be burned." And she,
Oh!
oh me,
Now y'all seeing why she's smart? What happened? Tell me y'all own words. Tell me what happened.
So
I can see that. Yeah,
she got the seed to carry on the lineage, but she was told to be a widow, and she kept the staff so in case she knew something like this was gonna happen, and the staff was her proof to stay alive.
So you see how smart she was?
Yeah.
She like, man, you ain't finna let me sit here, cause he promised her a husband, and he forgot.
Hold on, burn her.
He forgot and left her sitting back. So she like, I got something for him.
My name gonna carry on.
Right. So, but he, when his service came back, right, be like, hey, you remember old girl you put up a long time ago? She pregnant the motherfucker.
On me.
And he like, what?
Man, we finna.
I put her out. She can't be pregnant.
You
I'm
said
finna kill that bitch. What you mean she pregnant?
somebody bring her over so she could get
Let
burned.
me burn. Let her be
We gonna burn her.
Man, she burn her ass. Her and the baby. Yes. Because she's supposed to be put up for his lineage.
Burn her.
Now she when he got pregnant by somebody else, that's a smack in their face.
And he lost his name.
So he get mad as hell.
I mean,
I'm finna burn it.
Ain't God on her. Ain't God on her.
Damn.
Oh, right. Yeah, man, it's a problem. It's definitely a problem.
He said, "Let her be burned."
burn her.
All right, well, let's read.
That's crazy.
And she was being brought out, and she sent a word to her father-in-law by the man whom these things belong. "I am pregnant," and she said, "Please identify whose these are, the signet and the cord and the staff." Then Judah identified them and said, "She is more righteous than I, since I did not give her to my son Sheila, and he did not know her again."
Tell me what that means. Break that down to me, y'all.
It sounded like whenever she was coming down to be burnt, she brought all the items that Judah gave her, and she was playing. Kind of sounded like she was playing dumb, saying, "Can you return this to the owner before I get killed? Because I won't be able to do it."
No, she wasn't playing dumb. She already knew what he wanted. She knew what he wanted, so she showed him his staff and all his shit that he gave to her because she like, nigga, you did this. This your baby. And he knew that she knew that he wasn't gonna believe her. So she brought that out as proof.
Yeah.
That's why he looked down at her and was like, damn, she more righteous than I am. Why did he say that?
Well, Cash is right. It did say she did. She was kind of sarcastic with it. I ain't gonna. The Bible do
So what
stamp
it say?
stuff like that. It say, and she said, discern, I pray thee, whose are these signet, bracelet, and staff?
Right, that's not being sarcastic. I mean, it is being sarcastic in a way, but it's not being sarcastic like she didn't know.
I didn't
She
say
knew.
she didn't know. She knew, but she was playing dumb. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
But nah, it was a question like it was rhetorical. It wasn't like she didn't. It wasn't her being. It was a sarcastic, but
I knew she knew. She had.
She
to know.
knew.
She
Yeah.
knew, but she was saying to him like, "Well, whose are these then?" It wasn't. It was sarcastic, but it wasn't like that.
I mean-
it was like an attitude. It was like, you don't believe that this. Okay, well, since I'm pregnant, since you want to kill me, then whose staff is this, and whose is this? That's why he looked like that. That's why he got the cracked face, because they probably was
Big
beating
look.
her ass on the way down there.
Yeah.
So it wasn't her. Of course, we knew it wasn't her being funny. It was that. You think that's a laughing matter? He got her to burn her. So when the police coming to you, if you a criminal, you think they coming playing with you? They kicking down your door and beating your ass and taking you to jail.
You know, I'm gonna make you.
They not
Yeah.
playing with you. It's not a joke. So when you going to see the judge and you know you right, that's how you gonna go. Like, your police is wrong. Now, nigga, look at what they did. Look, I'm suing y'all. That's how you going. That's how she went. What nigga? Who staff is this? Well, who's that? Cause that was at court.
Yeah.
And he sat back, like, damn, she more righteous than I am because I promised her a husband and I lied to her. Now read, let's see if that will happen.
When the time of her labor came, there were twins in her room, and when she saw she was in labor, one put out a hand, and the midwife took a tide of scarlet thread around his hand, saying, "This one came out first." But as he drew back his hand, behold, his brother came out, and she said, "What a breach you have made for yourself." Therefore his name was called Perez. Afterwards his brother came out with the scarlet thread on his hand, and his name was called Zero.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. Two more, another set of twins, yep. Another set of twins. Twins run within us, y'all. Absolutely. Now, somebody break that down to us, man. Tell me how y'all feel about that, man. Give me some feedback.
It was very informational.
How you feel, Devon? I ain't heard you all day.
I ain't had a mic. Oh, shoot. It is very informational. Let me take this.
Yeah, move.
Hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, good. Yeah, it is very informational. I did learn a lot about it. She was pretty smart about it because, I was keeping it. Now that book you're reading is confusing.
It is confusing.
But I was able to read down and kind of peep out what was going on.
Yeah.
She was real smart what she did because, I mean, you can't kill somebody after you promise. You know what I'm saying? After you promise something, if you promise it, you gotta keep that promise.
And she kept her. How long did he keep her
He
put
kept
away?
it for a long time. That she was put up for a long time, so I could see why she did it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I understood. Most definitely, I did understand that. So yeah, it was very informational. That was cool. It wasn't cool what was that Judah what he did? Like, yeah, not Judah. What's his name? Anya. What is?
The brother.
Yeah, the brother. Yeah. That was,
Not Ruben. He talking
He
about.
talking about Onai.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can see. Yeah, I kept saying the Most High didn't waste no time on them.
but Reuben and them was
He did
messed
not
up
waste no
too.
time.
And when you think about how when they say the Most High killed them, how do you think that happened? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, when you said brother-in-law duties, I did not know that's what in-laws was for. I did not know that.
Well, it's a duty. Now, a duty could be because it could have been a duty because his daddy put it up on him as a duty.
Oh, okay, so that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? We'll have to read more through the book to see if that's a statute, if that's like a duty that the Most High put down there for us to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see if that's what the thing like. It could just be something his daddy asked him to do, and since his daddy asked him to do it, he supposed to honor our mother and our father. If it's a duty, then it's a duty. I put duties on him all the time,
Right.
Don't do it.
violating like a motherfucker.
I'll probably just like God.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's so we're looking like, nah. My brother better not.
Yeah, and yeah. So I wouldn't allow that either. You know what I'm saying?
I
I wouldn't allow that either.
looking at my brother, nah. He
Yeah.
better stay where he at.
That's right.
He better
That's
stay
right.
where he
Yeah,
at.
I would. Hey,
What if you
but-
died though?
If I died,
That
I
was
still
only if he
would've-
died.
nah.
But the thing is,
I can't look at that.
I wouldn't allow that. But by Cash being, if she would have been like a widow, any woman that's a widow like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta depend on. You see. So the thing was, since the brother died, the father was like, "You ain't finna go out and get pregnant by no outside or nowhere."
I mean, yeah, I can see that, but
And he was like, "I got another son right here."
No, I ain't gonna fake it. Females today are not go for that.
my body is my body.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, a lot of that wouldn't be going down right now today. You know what I'm saying? Because the world has changed. It's different.
Oh, they real different.
So do you think we gotta adapt to that?
Adapt to what? The difference in what? The world changing today?
Yeah,
We
basically.
got rules and statutes that we follow that we don't change.
Right. But I'm talking about based off the female point of view, like all of that.
No. The female only acting out of pocket because we are.
Right.
They'll be down for it. In other words, they'll be down if we down.
If we start following the rules that we supposed to follow, walking the way we supposed to walk, getting down the way we supposed to be getting down, then our women will be down with us. That's because you're going to have your wife and all that. Cause that's just the way it'll be.
Can we say not all women? Because
I
that's
ain't
how.
say all women. I said your woman. I'm
Your
talking
woman.
about the man and his woman.
No, I was just saying that because Eve messed up all the way in the beginning, and Adam was down for the most part. He was following all the laws, and Eve did mess up in the beginning.
Well, that's why man got punished too, though.
Mm-hmm.
You see, man got his punishment because he hearkened to his wife.
Yeah.
Because he listened to his wife.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to let her sleep with him.
The man, he dropped his ball because he was supposed to check her ass when she came back with all that bullshit. He didn't check her. He indulged in what she came back with. He was supposed to correct the situation. That's why he got punished. He hearkened to his woman. He didn't teach his woman. Get that? Okay?
Yeah.
That's what that's about. So it's our responsibility. We have a duty to our women to teach them correctly. Now, if they ain't our women and they just out here in the world, then that's what they're going to do anyway, because they're going to let the world teach them. If they don't want to do better, they ain't going to do better. And if you don't want to do better, you ain't going to do better. There's rules and regulations to this shit, ladies and gentlemen. And on that note, we out of here.
What kind of straight out the lighthouse?
I go by Jacob, 12 tribes representing. I'm coming conscious music through your studios. Listen, I don't be cooking crack in my homeboy's kitchen. I be about that information, share it with my brethren. You won't see me on no block serving fiends, catching cases. You'll see me on the web learning about registration. Trying to search about my nationality and heritage, then research about history and what this shit was carrying. I think my people were slaves in the days of the Constitution, labeled them as livestock. Tagged us, beat us, kept us moving, treated us with brutality and kept the world puking. Then promised slave rights, apologies and retributions. That Negro act is still valid and ain't using it. That's why I gotta make this shit circular music. Negro act is still valid and they using it. That's why I gotta make this shit circular music. This is a nation and I got a message that come from the streets. We can no longer be silent. We can no longer be weak. We can no longer suffer defeat. People might be what they want us to be. We gotta be the most high chosen nation, cause that's the nation we was chosen to be. We gotta be the most fearless, but we gotta keep up your laws though. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but I'm spitting truth through these bars, bro. If you focus, you can see them. Genocide and I see him. Constantine and his Roman friends at the first council in Nicaea. As far as these Romans go, when deep as all this Bible gets, all the books irrelevant, all through the New Testament, all through the good Gospels. That book ain't been right since truth in Old Testament. We call the book of remembrance. This is Yisrael with the message to the streets. Is it really real or is it all make-believe? Come to think about it, is this system made unsafe for me? It's been killing me repeatedly, it shows through history. I go by Ben 12 tribes representing uncommon conscious music through your studios. Listen, the brainwashing lies, all the schemes that they pitching. If I was free, then why the policies affect my living? Why can't I walk along my porch, getting stoned on my weed, right in front of the police without them harassing me? They be asking information, invading my privacy, talking about what you doing, officer. I'm doing me. See, you operate in public sector, me, I'm in the private. I got my proper paperwork recorded and it's typing. Can you please respect it? I don't want this to turn violent. I'll call your superior officer for we be fighting. So what a District of Columbia anyway? I see some schemers and some frauds in the USA. So what a District of Columbia at anyway? I see some schemers and some frauds in the USA. It's a nation and I got a message that come from the streets. We can no longer be silent. We can no longer be weak. We can no longer suffer defeat from Ashkenazis trying to be me. Trying to say that they're the real Jew when they only look Jewish to me. Jews to see what they do know. Don't you know Jews for Judah, bro? Don't you know Judah's a tribe of the nation of Israel? Who we gon' do this for? We can no longer suffer defeat from Edomites, be what they want us to be. We gotta be the most high chosen nation, that's the nation we were chosen to be.